You know, when an iron piece is kept in a magnetizing field, it acquires magnetism. Now, we should know the difference between magnetizing field and magnetic field of induction. When a solenoid carries a current along the axis of the solenoid, we have a magnetic field of induction. Now, what is the value of Ni? N is number of turns per unit length. I is the current. Then the value Ni is known as magnetizing field, whereas mu Ni is known as magnetic field of induction. Magnetizing field is denoted by the symbol capital H, and magnetic field of induction is denoted by the symbol B. B and H are interrelated. B is equal to mu H, where mu is the permeability of the medium. For vacuum or air, the permeability of vacuum or air is 4 pi multiplied by 10 power minus 7, and the unit for permeability is Henry per meter. So, different material medium have different permeability. All the permeabilities are expressed as multiples of permeability of air or vacuum. For example, mu is written as mu r multiplied by mu naught. Mu is mu r times the permeability of air or vacuum. This mu r is known as relative permeability. The relation between permeability and permeability of air or vacuum is written as mu is equal to mu r multiplied by mu naught. In other words, the relative permeability is the ratio of the permeability of the medium to that of air or vacuum. Now, this relative permeability may be less than 1, but it will always be positive. If mu r is less than 1 but positive, it is denoted as a diamagnetic substance. If mu r is greater than 1, it is denoted as, or it is classified as, a paramagnetic substance. How do we classify materials into paramagnetic and diamagnetic? Now we are going to consider another important term known as intensity of magnetization. I is known as intensity of magnetization. I already told you that if a piece of iron is kept in a magnetizing field, it acquires magnetism. So many substances will acquire magnetism. So we can measure the magnetic moment. So the magnetic moment is m. What is the volume of the substance? Then what is the ratio of the magnetic moment to its volume? Magnetic moment per unit volume is known as intensity of magnetization. How far the substance is magnetized is expressed in terms of I, that is nothing but the ratio of magnetic moment to volume. Then how did the substance acquire magnetism? It is because it was kept in a magnetizing field. Now we can talk of another term known as ratio of intensity of magnetization to that of magnetizing field, that is I by H. It is denoted by the symbol chi. It is known as susceptibility of the medium. How far the medium is susceptible to magnetization. So, the ratio of intensity of magnetization to that of the magnetizing field is known as susceptibility of the medium. For some substances, the susceptibility is negative. For some substances, the susceptibility is positive. Those substances for which susceptibility is negative are known as diamagnetic substances. Those substances which have a positive susceptibility are known as paramagnetic susceptibility. Paramagnetic substances. What is the meaning of the term? Negative susceptibility. The magnetization acquired by the substance will be opposite to the direction of the magnetizing field. So, that is a diamagnetic substance. So, we have got susceptibility, intensity of magnetization, permeability. The relative permeability is related to susceptibility by a simple relation mu r is equal to 1 plus chi, where chi is the susceptibility of the medium. If chi is negative, then mu r will be less than 1. If chi is positive, mu r will be greater than 1. The value of chi under no circumstances can have a magnitude less than 1. That is, it cannot have minus 1.1 or it cannot have a value minus 1.2. So, the relative permeability is related to the susceptibility by this relation. On the basis of it, we classify the materials into 3 types. That is, on the basis of mu r or on the basis of chi value, we classify the materials into 3 types. One is diamagnetic, chi is negative, mu r value is less than 1. The second one, chi is positive and mu r is greater than 1. For some, they are known as paramagnetic substance. Some substances have got very high positive susceptibility, that is mu r value is very high. Such substances are known as ferromagnetic substances.